So, you want to become a watch dealer. Step-by-step methods to getting into the business. Welcome back to Watches and Cocktails. We're going to talk about how to become a gray market dealer and make that timepiece gentleman money. You don't need to have a big bankroll to start, say around 50,000 works. It's easy and fun, but it's work. Now, on to the cocktail. Today we're making a Sazerac, but my style of a Sazerac. I already put absinthe in the shaker. Just add a little bit of Drambuie because it's a great little bit of flavor just for sugar. And then 2 ounces of really good bourbon. And Buffalo Trace for the money is fantastic. Now hopefully for a third time I do not spill this cocktail. Alright, mission to go. So all you do is pour it into a glass and then you garnish with a cherry. Pretty tasty. Now moving on to the episode. So you love trading watches and you want to quit your full-time job to become a watch trader. Now this is based on what we know of watch trading. And here's what you need to know how to do it. First few comments. We sell a few pieces that we inventory and source for collectors. We know this game inside and out. The 20 rules to becoming a successful watch dealer. You need to have at least 50K in capital and cash to start this business. Flipping a small amount of money for a long time will not get you in. Network with other dealers. Say you're a new dealer buying inventory to sell and contact several of them. And at first, they'll give you slight discounts, and then they'll give you bigger ones when you sell more. Consign, trade-in, source, make offers between 30 to 50% below market rates, depending if it's a quick mover or not. And you'll need that margin to play with. Pay for online selling fees via Chrono24 and eBay. Register as a business. You can't do this without doing that. Charge taxes for the local tax rate and pay your taxes. Seller ships first. You have to authenticate every watch you get in. And if you don't know how to do it, you build a relationship with your local AD or a watchmaker. Or only buy with box and papers. Do not get into this until you understand the market, what are hot movers and what are not. Do not invest in inventory that does not move quickly. Buy or trade in watches that are slow movers. To learn more about something a slow mover, go onto eBay, look at completed transactions, and compare that to the number of listings. Lots of sales and small listings, fast mover. No sales, bad item for stock. Lots of listings and not lots of completed sales, bad mover. Also sign up for watch charts and check market value on private sales on a potential buy. Deduct 20 or 30% and that's your buy price. Now there's websites that track market pricing on completed sales. Sign up for one. Check that first before making any offers. Again, watch charts is the best. Get a light box. Get a good camera. 100mm micro lens to take your watch shots for ads and inventory photos. Don't be afraid to polish modern or steel or platinum or gold, but vintage never polish. Now find a good watchmaker who will give you wholesale pricing on servicing and polish. Don't ever polish vintage, ever. Don't be a 19-year-old flipper lazily trolling Moda and reposting in Facebook groups. If you want to learn this game, you need to learn lots of markets for dozens of brands. You always do what you say you will do. Reputation is king. And it's an unwritten rule that if you say yes to a piece and they hold it for you, you pay for it. Even if your buyer backs out, always be honest. In this industry, honesty is king in the gray market. Being open and honest leads to better relationships with clients and other dealers. Money is made on the buy, not the sell. The key of this business is buying 20 to 35% below market to make 15% profit and remain sustainable. No matter how hot the piece is, how quick you can turn it, you need to make margin numbers like that. You don't buy what you like, you buy what sells. A lot of guys try to get into this business and buy watches that really aren't movers. Buying and selling hype is low margin unless it's a high-end piece. Hype pieces come at a premium because the buyer can easily list it online and sell it themselves. Buy non-hype but high volume and at a good price. Learn all about luxury watches. Don't just memorize Rolex SKUs. You have to be passionate about all watches and read about them and pay attention to the market, but for all brands. Hard but fair negotiation on the buy leads to no negotiation on the sell. When you buy smart, it's easier to sell your inventory fast and turn it 3 to 4 times a month, rolling capital fast. Now that we've outlined the rules, you need to understand how the 3 key parts of this business operate: sourcing, selling, and security. Sourcing. I'm going to go over the ways I personally source watches. There's another way I source, but it's really an industry secret, and I probably shouldn't broadcast it. Dealer wholesale. Find dealers who sell at wholesale prices, which markup divided by 2. It's an unwritten rule that dealers sell to dealers and split margin with them. So if someone is giving good dealer pricing, you're splitting the margin, which is usually 15%, the low end of the market for a piece. Private party sales. You buy from your customers, take trade-ins, and offer them cash with them shipping first. And you pay 25% below market for non-hype and 30% for hype. 25% low market for hype and 30% for non-hype. Only buy what you can sell within 30 days. Do not take trade-ins on pieces you can't see selling. Local dealer shopping trips. In many markets like New York City, LA, Miami, you go out and visit gray market dealers, but be very picky. These dealers know the game and will try to get you to take something at retail when it's at wholesale. What I do when I'm on buying trips is check market price on watch charts on every piece I'm considering. I have the app on my phone. Now, bring a big wallet and offer to buy many pieces if the pricing is right, and be willing to take some slow movers at the right price. Secret way I figured out that no other dealers have figured out. It's a secret, but if you're a dealer watching this video, DM me and I'm happy to share it. I'm not going to share where, I'm not going to share who, but the how. It took me almost a year of work, but you can get your margins to go all the way up to 35%, and your sell-through is 1 to 2 days for what you get. How to sell. The way I sell is I don't really stock inventory, make ads, and wait for things to flip. I source for collectors at a price they can get, and I find anything you want in a matter of days. If I find a higher margin average mover, I sell it at a fair margin, but undercut the market and take a piece of that in on inventory. I only inventory trade-ins as I want, memo pieces I have maybes on, and consign pieces that are quick movers. So if you don't have a customer base, first set up your Chrono24 account, make sure you're a low number, get Pro Lightbox photos, list on eBay, and remember, it's 10% commission on eBay if it's under 10K. So mark up 15% to make up for that. Selling on Reddit is fast, but your margins will suffer. Nearly 10 to 20% below market. Facebook is just as bad. Sure, you can move stuff faster, but it's better to join groups, friends with collectors, but show your watches to your client base first. On to security. So now that you're selling watches, you're getting a lot of expensive pieces in your house. To do this right, when you hit the 100K mark, buy a safe, preferably a gun safe. Or do what I do, which is smarter. Get a safety deposit box. Keeping what you wear at home and everything you're selling in your safety deposit box. Never give out your personal address, and always have them ship and hold your watches to the local FedEx store. If they don't ship FedEx, don't buy. That way there's no question you signed for something, as well as the fact they never have your address. Only ship to local FedEx locations of clients, not their home. That way you're not asking them for their address. It's a respect thing. But never ship USPS, as USPS drivers steal all the time. Always ship with full insurance, and FedEx is best as they'll pay you a claim within days, not months. New deal with a dealer, they ship first. And always do a dealer reference check. For payment, you only accept Zelle or Wire. No PayPal friends and family, as someone can scam you if they use Amex on PayPal. They get charges reversed saying they don't know about the purchase. One guy I read about scammed over 10 dealers this way for over 200 grand. You can take PayPal friends and family and Venmo after you do a few deals with one client. Authenticating watches is something you buy something, dealer or otherwise. Internet only dealers or people are Reddit just don't do this. There are fakes that jewelers can't see past. Also, no papers makes it less marketable. Panerai and IWC clones are so good because they use off-the-shelf movements with minor modifications. It's customized, which is basic, such as ETA. All in, this is how you do this business of selling watches. Hope this helps you with your journey and have great success. If you don't want to do that and you just want to work with a dealer and you don't want to pay for Chrono and eBay fees on top of taxes, contact us and save 6 to 12%. Again, we can find whatever you're looking for within your budget. Thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, join the Facebook group, and flame us below. Cheers.